In the 7th century, just north of Medina, lay a formidable oasis stronghold called Khaibar. This wasn't just any settlement, it was a powerful fortress, home to several Jewish tribes who had grown increasingly hostile towards the emerging Muslim community. After the Treaty of Hudaybiyah brought a fragile peace with the Quraysh of Mecca, Prophet Muhammad turned his attention to securing the northern front. Khaibar had become a refuge for those who sought to undermine Medina, and its strategic location made it a persistent threat. The time had come to address it directly. In the year 628, the Prophet gathered an army of about 1,400 to 1,600 men. Their march towards Khaibar was swift and secretive, catching its inhabitants by surprise. When the Muslim forces arrived, the farmers of Khaibar, seeing the army, fled back into their forts, shouting, "Muhammad and his force." Khaibar was not a single castle, but a complex of several fortresses, each heavily fortified and well-stocked. The strongest among them was the fortress of Conquest, which seemed almost impenetrable. The siege began. The Muslims took the smaller, less defended forts one by one, but the main fortresses held strong. Days turned into weeks. The Muslim soldiers faced harsh conditions, with dwindling supplies and fierce resistance. One by one, commanders were sent to lead the assault on the mighty Conquest fort, but they all returned unsuccessful. The mood in the Muslim camp was growing tense. Morale was low, and the challenge seemed insurmountable. It was then that Prophet Muhammad made an alpha-most declaration. He announced, "Tomorrow, I will give the banner to a man who loves God and his messenger, and whom God and his messenger love. God will grant victory at his hands." A wave of anticipation swept through the camp. Every soldier hoped to be the one chosen for this honor. Who would be this man, beloved by God, destined to bring victory? The next morning, the Prophet asked for his cousin and son, Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ali was suffering from a severe eye infection and could barely see. The Prophet took some of his own saliva and applied it to Ali's eyes, and by a miracle, he was instantly healed. He then handed Ali the banner of Islam. Ali, filled with courage and faith, asked, "O Messenger of God, shall I fight them until they become like us?" The Prophet advised him to first invite the people of Khaibar to Islam peace. He emphasized that guiding even one person to the right path was better than a great worldly reward. Ali approached the fortress. The leader of Conquest was a famous and fearsome warrior named Marhab. He came out, armored and chanting verses about his own strength and invincibility. A duel was inevitable. The two champions clashed in a legendary combat that has been retold for centuries. With a powerful strike, Ali ibn Marhab defeating the fort's greatest defender. The sight of their champion falling sent a shockwave of despair through the people of Khaibar. With their morale shattered, the fortress's defenses began to crumble. Ali and the Muslim soldiers charged forward, and in a final, decisive push, they breached the gates of Conquest, which had seemed unconquerable, had finally fallen. The victory was complete. Following the conquest, Prophet Muhammad showed great magnanimity. Instead of expelling the inhabitants, he allowed the Jewish farmers to remain on their lands and continue cultivating them in exchange for a share of their produce. This agreement set a precedent for how the early Muslim state would treat conquered peoples, emphasizing justice and tolerance. The Battle of Khaibar was a pivotal moment. It neutralized a major threat to Medina, secured the northern borders, and significantly boosted the resources and confidence of the Muslim community. More than just a military victory, it was a story of faith, perseverance, and the incredible leadership of Prophet Muhammad and the heroism of Ali ibn Abi Talib. It remains a powerful chapter in history, demonstrating how unwavering belief can overcome the most daunting of obstacles. Thank you for watching. If you found this story inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe for more content.